do you have any opinions that have changed from when you started out until now? Like things that maybe are that progressed so much further than you believed, or a strong opinion you had at the start that has changed?
Yes, of course, opinions can change all the time with more knowledge being available, with new research coming out, with new technologies being developed, with new apps coming out as well. By all means, I think one of the very interesting things that has happened in recent years is has been the COVID pandemic, where we've seen the importance of technology use. Yeah, so we always like to demonize it. The media like to demonize technology use in many
Hmm.
ways. But we've seen the importance of it, how it can connect people, how good it can be. But on the other side of the coin, what we've also seen is how easy it is to become disinformed about what's happening in the world. Now we've got the presidential elections coming up in the States, and there is the worry by social media companies as well. Are they also going to impact the results again, like they might have done in the past? So we have the knowledge now that the information that was presented on social media, a lot of fake news, as it were, has contributed to the election outcomes. So there is a
Right.
direct impact on the political world in which we live based on technology. And because of what has happened in the past, we have additional knowledge now, and for that reason we're able to change how things are being perceived. So I know, for example, that Meta's Facebook now is very keen to limit disinformation campaigns with the tools that they've got available, etc. I'm sure more can be done, but I think creating that additional awareness based on the history that we've been through is allowing us to be more knowledgeable, to be more informed, and to hopefully have a social media environment or generally technology environment that is better for all of us.
Right. So I suppose to switch gears from the negative to the positive a little bit. I saw a talk you gave a little while ago about social networking being a way of being, and I would agree with that. I know through my life, I've been notified of a lot of events. I've been able to organize events, and without Facebook and some of these other platforms, would have been so arduous that I don't think I would be able to do it. But with messaging systems and email and things like that, like it's just become so easy compared to even 10 or 15 years ago. So where have you seen, because I believe that the talk I saw on YouTube from you was a few years ago, where have you seen that migrate to, as far as how you believe the social networking is healthy for us, and it's a way that we can use social media and social networking to have more engaged lives, if you will?
Yeah, I think sometimes it's a bit difficult to be able to distinguish between the benefits as well as the possible disadvantages of social media use, isn't it? Really, because it's very easy to be stuck on your Instagram account and just keep scrolling and looking for new information and so on and so forth. That very quickly happens, and that it happens for a lot of us. But I think what we need to bear in mind is, the possibility that technology offers us, and we can go back to the beginnings of the internet, looking at the 90s really. So the internet allowed us to connect people, yeah, to connect people, to share information. Those are the main things that it was there for, and this is still exactly what it does. So if we're looking for information, we will be asking Google, we will be looking on Wikipedia, whatever it is that we're trying to find. And if we want to connect with people, we're going to use our social media accounts. We connect to people on Twitter, we connect with them on TikTok, etc., etc. It allows us to be social. Allows us to see what is happening in our social life. So using technology in a healthy way, as it were, for those kinds of purposes, I don't see any problems with. But what I think is an issue is people realizing where it just becomes too much. If you spend half an hour a day looking through your Instagram, then there won't be an issue with that. But if you were to do that for 6 hours a day, then potentially that may impact on the rest of your life. You have less time available for your relationships. You have less time available for whatever you need to do in your house, etc., etc. Assuming that you do a full time job, and you spend that other time working. So really, bearing in mind how we personally use technology, being aware of the possible risks, but at the same time making use of the benefits, the convenience that the technology affords us. I don't see anything, I really don't see anything wrong with that, but we do need that kind of psychoeducation from an early age to teach what healthy technology use is like. Media literacy must be increased. And at the moment, I think we're still, unfortunately, quite limited in achieving that.